Have you ever thought that your body is not just flesh, bones, and veins, but a living sign from God, a miracle through which Allah speaks? It holds the secret of healing, hidden like light inside a shell. Yes, your body can heal itself with the permission of the one who gave you life. If you guide it with the right thoughts, the right prayers, and the right trust, it begins to fix itself under God's command. Today we will explore what the wise teacher called the mystery of the form, how the human body, when connected with the soul, becomes the mirror of divine healing. Each morning we wake up, rush into noise, and drown in hurry. The heart feels trapped, the mind gets weak, yet we call this living. Then come the pains, the trouble sleeping, the stress, the feeling out of balance. We blame fate, we blame time, but few stop to ask, do these sicknesses not come from inside us? Ibn Arabi said, when the heart forgets to remember God, the body becomes its shadow. The sickness of the body is often the echo of the sickness of the soul. When the heart finds peace in remembering God, the body also finds order. Your body is not a pile of clay. It is filled with divine breath. Every cell moves with the name of the one who gave it life. Fear, jealousy, anger, forgetting God. These block the flow of divine energy and turn ease into disease. But when the heart is clean, when the mind bows to silence, the energy of the Holy Spirit begins to move again, repairing what was broken. White Ibn Arabi taught that inside you is a hidden ocean, a light that heals by knowing itself. It wakes up through prayer, through being present, through remembering where you came from. It is not magic, it is God's order. Even modern science now agrees that the body listens to the mind. Stress fills the blood with poison. Peace fills it with strength. Joy brings life. Sadness drains it. Centuries before, the mystics knew this, that thoughts shape flesh, that remembering God brings health. When you smile in love, light travels through your body. When you hold anger, the body burns under its weight. This is the law of matching energy. Keep your thoughts pure, your prayers constant, and the body will match your light. The Sufis spoke of centers within, what the wise teacher called the stations of the soul. Each one controls a part of your being, thought, emotion, strength, and will. When they work together, divine energy flows like water through channels. That flow dissolves inner blocks. Stillness of breath is not just rest. It is remembrance in motion. When you sit in silence and remember Allah with the breath He gave, each organ begins to wake up. Each cell remembers its purpose. Your body listens to your belief. When you say, I am under His care, your cells obey that command. Ibn Arabi said, speak to your body as you would to a friend. For your body is the servant of your soul, and your soul is the reflection of God. When you honor your body, it responds with loyalty. But when you ignore it or scold it, its spirit gets weak. Doctors and medicines are just tools. The real healer is Allah, the divine healer who works through you. Every breath you take is a new gift. The heart beats by command. The blood moves because He wants it to. Do you thank Him for this silent obedience? Gratitude itself is medicine. The Prophet Muhammad said that the one who is grateful, Allah increases him. The person who begins the morning with thankfulness carries light in his body. Your body is a mosque gifted to your soul. Keep it clean of anger, envy, and sadness, and your inner air will become pure. Slowly your skin, your eyes, even your presence will glow the moment you whisper, by Allah's will I am healing, all creation helps you. Ibn Arabi said, Every power a person seeks is already within him, the trust of God placed in clay. The question is not can the body heal? It is, will you trust the one healing through it? This trust is not in words. It is training of the heart. Sit in stillness. Watch your breath, for it is the bridge between soul and body. Speak gently to yourself. Oh Allah, you're in me. You heal through me. These are not empty lines. They are prayers. The body hears them. The soul replies. And soon a light begins to rise from within, like dawn after a long night. The moment light begins to rise within, healing begins. The body does not get sick unless the soul believes in weakness. The instant you see yourself as strong, that divine strength takes form through you. Ibn Arabi taught, when the servant knows himself, he knows his Lord, meaning when you understand your being as the mirror of divine power, even illness bows before awareness. Begin with the heart, polish it with remembrance, and the body will follow in harmony. In this age of worry, distraction, and spiritual pollution, awakening the inner force, the sacred breath, is the greatest medicine. Every sickness begins with imbalance when the soul forgets its center. But when balance returns through remembrance, health comes down like mercy. If the heart is calm, if love and gratitude live within, no illness can stay. Your thoughts are prayers. Your emotions are commands. Keep them pure. Say to yourself, Allah is my healer. My body is His trust. I am whole by His will. The secret of well-being is not in what is outside, but in the trust that lives within. Doctors may treat, but healing is written only by the one who said, "Be and it is." Once you recognize this, live it. Knowledge without practice is a locked door. The mystics say when knowledge goes down into the heart, it becomes light. Healing begins when faith moves from thought to experience. When remembrance flows through the breath, the heartbeat, and the very pulse of being. The mind is a divine tool, but a restless mind becomes poison. If filled with fear, envy, or sadness, it spreads that poison to every part. But when filled with peace, gratitude, and sincerity, it feeds every cell. That is why the Sufis say silent meditation is the root of health. It is not withdrawal, but a close conversation between the heart and its creator. If you wish your body to heal, reconnect it to your heart through remembrance. Begin with stillness. Sit quietly. Close your eyes and let your breath remind you of God. For each breath in carries His name. Listen. Every breath says, I live by Him. When thoughts fade, the heart begins to shine. Then the body, obeying the heart, begins to repair itself. Your pulse slows, your mind clears, your being expands. This is not imagination. It is the awakening of the soul's rhythm. When the mind is silent, the body speaks. And when the body speaks in harmony, the soul shows its hidden power. The power to dissolve disease by light, not by struggle. Ibn Arabi said, the body is a servant of the spirit. When the spirit forgets its master, the body becomes its prison. But when the heart rules through remembrance, the body becomes a willing servant, doing its duty with ease. To reach that state, discipline is needed. Each dawn, before touching your phone or the noise of the world, greet your Lord in silence. Place your hands together. Close your eyes, breathe 3 times deeply and say, Praise be to Allah. This simple moment sets your day on divine rhythm. Gratitude realigns the cells, and your body begins to work with destiny. The food you eat also shapes your energy. The Quran calls it pure and wholesome. Eat from the earth what is fresh and alive. Take each bite with, in the name of Allah, and thanks. Remember you are feeding not just your stomach, but the trust of your soul. When tired, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and recall that every breath is spirit passing through you. The Prophet Muhammad said the breath of the believer in remembrance is worship. When breath flows freely, the soul remembers eternity. Illness is not only of the flesh, it is often the voice of feelings long silenced. Held in anger burdens the liver, hidden fear knots the belly, unspoken love weighs on the heart. Let every feeling move in remembrance, cry in prayer. Forgive, laugh, and say praise be to Allah. Flowing emotion is mercy. Blocked emotion becomes rot. When energy stops, disease begins. Each night before sleep, speak with your body as with a friend. Tell your heart and your parts, thank you for serving me today. This simple gratitude fills your form with light, and a body filled with love rarely gets sick. The friends of God say that when they thanked their bodies, pain began to fade because love itself is healing. When you love what Allah has given you, He increases its strength. Try this, sit in silence. Close your eyes and imagine a light coming down into your heart. Let it spread over your head, your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your hands, your legs. Wherever it flows, say inside, O healer, heal me with your mercy. You will feel peace arriving, tension melting, and the soul smiling quietly. This is not illusion. It is the soul awakening to its source. Those who live like this grow stronger with time, for they no longer live in the body. They live through the spirit. They know disease is just imbalance. And balance is in remembrance, your thoughts, your food, your breath, your emotions. Each one is a gate through which healing enters. When the heart, body, and spirit stand together, healing unfolds like dawn, breaking the night. But when they clash, tiredness spreads through the form. The Sufis say disorder of the soul gives birth to disorder in the body. So create balance. Keep your thoughts pure, your habits simple, and leave space for silence. It is in silence that the soul speaks and the body mends. The greatest illness of our age is not hunger or pain, but restlessness. The world outside is a storm, and within us, the calm has disappeared. Without inner silence, healing stays incomplete. Sit each day without noise, without devices, without distraction, and simply be. Feel your breath. Each breath in is God entering you. Each breath out is your surrender to Him. That silence becomes medicine. For in it, the body remembers its Lord. When you live with awareness and silence, lightness returns to your body, clearness to your eyes, sweetness to your sleep. This is not imagination. It is the inner healer awakening by the command of the healer. Ibn Arabi wrote that when divine light enters the body, it changes matter into mercy. The body becomes a small paradise because it remembers its source. When your heart carries light, your steps soften, your words heal, your very presence soothes the tired. This is the secret of the signs. Those who heal not with hands, but with states. The one whose heart is filled with light becomes a mirror of mercy. His smile lifts sorrow. His touch brings back peace. Health is not to be kept. It is to be shared. The Prophet Muhammad said the believer is the one from whom others find safety. True well-being is service. Healing then is not only personal, it is a trust. When you are balanced, your presence spreads balance. The peace within you becomes fragrance in your home, ease in your family, and harmony around you. Every heart that remembers Allah makes the hearts around it stronger. Ibn Arabi said, "The world is healed through the heart of one who has remembered." When every soul discovers its inner healer, humanity itself becomes whole. So begin each morning with prayer. My body is light, my soul is calm, my heart is grateful. These are not just sayings, they are seeds of divine command. Plant them daily and watch destiny shift. When fear visits, when the shadow of illness appears, breathe deeply and whisper, "Allah is enough for me." For the one who made you has already written your healing. This trust is the finest medicine. Sometimes Allah stops us with tiredness, confusion, or silence, not to punish, but to call us inward. When the outer world rushes on but your heart feels empty, that is the moment to listen. For the true healer speaks only in stillness. When the soul finds peace, the body follows. The one who is steady within cannot be shaken by anything without, Ibn Arabi said. Whoever knows his heart knows his universe. The more we chase outward, the more distant we grow from the inner garden. We think joy is in things, people, and plans. But joy is the smell of divine nearness. Whoever finds peace within finds health in every part. Now that you understand how the body heals through balance, breath, and remembrance, turn that knowledge into living experience. Without practice, wisdom stays a shadow. It is experience that brings certainty and frees you from fear. The first thought of the morning sets the tone of your day. If it begins with worry, the day bends under its weight. If it begins with gratitude, it shines. So when you open your eyes, smile for no reason. Say, "Praise be to Allah." These simple words shift the energy of the soul. The body listens to every word, every whisper. When you say, "I am weak," your cells obey. When you say, "Allah gives me strength," they wake up. This is the secret of speech as creation. Every word you speak is a command to your being. If the word is love, the body grows. If the word is fear, it shrinks. Ibn Arabi wrote, "Man is the tongue of existence. Through your awareness, you build your reality." Your sickness is a teacher. Your healing is a return to truth. When you raise your awareness through prayer and stillness, you go beyond the limits of flesh. The body becomes a vessel. The soul, the captain. Practice daily silence. Sit in stillness without speech or thought. Let your body listen to the quiet music of your soul. In that silence, every cell begins to praise Allah as it was created to do. This peace loosens the roots of illness, for disease feeds on forgetting God and fear. When remembrance arrives, fear leaves. Your body belongs to the earth, and the earth belongs to Allah. Step on it barefoot. Stand in the sunlight. Let the wind touch your face. The Quran says, "And we made the earth a resting place for you." Feel that rest. The earth takes away your heaviness. The sun brings back your spirit. The air carries your tiredness away. This is not superstition. It is divine law. The more you remember your connection with creation, the more creation becomes your healer. We often ask, what does spirituality have to do with health? Yet the truth is they are one breath of the same life. Spirituality is the balance of awareness. Health is the balance of the form. When both line up under the remembrance of Allah, the human being blooms like a garden after rain. This is the true well-being that the wise ones spoke of. Stillness is not laziness. It is divine order returning to the body. When the mind bows in prayer, the body obeys in harmony. Restlessness fades, pain softens, fear loses its hold. Each day you feel lighter, steadier, freer. This is the freedom Ibn Arabi described as health of the spirit, not just the absence of sickness, but the presence of divine awareness. For when the soul is bright, the body becomes its reflection. But the gate to this freedom is faith. Without trust in the healer within, the divine flow stays asleep. When you trust, your energy flows toward what you believe. And by Allah's permission, what you believe begins to unfold. Say to yourself each day, Allah is the healer, and He heals through me. This certainty wakes up the hidden doctor of the soul. People ask, can remembrance and trust truly heal the worst of diseases? The answer, by the will of Allah, is yes. Healing may be slow, for the body must clear years of heaviness, of sin, sorrow, and forgetting God. Yet the process is sure, just as a river carved stone with patience. Divine energy carves health through time. The Quran says, and we send down of the Quran that which is healing and mercy for the believers. If God's words can heal the heart, why not the body that obeys it? But there is a secret that speeds healing. Service, the wise teacher wrote, in when you ease the pain of another, Allah eases your own. A heart that serves cannot rot, for it lives in the flow of mercy. Love and gratitude are medicines without limit, cures without cost. The instant you feel thanks in your heart, your very cells rejoice. The organs find rhythm, the breath deepens, and heaviness melts. Have you not noticed how those who live with love and give freely seem untouched by age? Their faces glow because love keeps the soul young. Love is the light of life itself. There will be days of weakness when the body shakes and the heart grows tired. Do not curse those moments. They are classrooms of the soul. Every pain, every illness carries a message. Ask it softly, what lesson do you bring me? And wait in silence. The answer will rise within as understanding or calm. When you understand the wisdom behind your suffering, fear leaves. And where there is no fear, disease cannot stay. The Sufis say every hardship is a hidden mercy. What seems like loss is in truth cleaning. When you realize that you are not the body but the spirit that moves it, your being changes. You live in awareness, not worry. The body becomes see-through. Light passes through it. In that state, fear cannot live. Sorrow cannot stick. Only light flows, bright, peaceful, alive. Then the one who is healed becomes a healer. His silence comforts. His presence alone becomes prayer. He may speak no word, yet hearts feel lighter around him. That is the true healing. When your wholeness becomes food for others, understand then that health is not a destination, but a sacred journey. Each breath, each prayer, each act of kindness is part of it. Walk this path with gratitude and remembrance, and your body will follow your heart's harmony. This is the awakening of the inner healer, what Ibn Arabi called the return to the divine trust within man. No outside medicine can equal this. Only faith and surrender can unlock it. Whisper now within yourself, O healer, heal me through your mercy. O light, fill me with your light. O loving, make my body a tool of your love. Feel these words move through your veins like morning light. The universe responds to faith, for faith is the language of creation. This is the heart of divine health, that when a person remembers God in every cell, he becomes eternal in spirit. Ibn Arabi said, when the servant sees Allah in himself, he becomes a mercy to the world. Rise each morning in gratitude.
Sleep each night in peace. Thank your body.
It is a trust, a companion on your path to eternity.
Care for it with gentleness, not pride.
For when the soul wakes up, the body celebrates. When love wakes up, disease runs away. And when faith wakes up, even death becomes light. Now in the silence between heartbeats, listen. There is only one voice. The voice of truth whispering, you are complete.
Made by the divine hand. If you learned something from this video,
watch our other videos now on your screen. Within you is the cure for every wound. Rise and let your light heal the world.